Welcome to Vista High School's December 2022 commencement exercises. I invite you now to please join our graduates and rise as we honor America for the presentation of the colors by the COFA Marine Corps JROTC, and please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Jasmine Valenzuela.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Jasmine. Please be seated. On behalf of the governing board of the Yuma Union High School District and the administrators, faculty, and staff of Vista High School, it is my pleasure once again to welcome guests and graduates to the Yuma High School Snyder Auditorium for the December 2022 commencement exercises for Vista High School. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce tonight's honored guests joining me on the stage. Representing the Yuma Union High School District Governing Board, our Governing Board President, Philip Townsend. I would like to also welcome the following distinguished guests to the stage. Gina Thompson, Superintendent, Yuma Union High School District. Diane Cordery, Associate Superintendent, Yuma Union High School. Hillary Brown, a teacher at Vista High School. And Monique Slaughter, Guidance Counselor at Vista. Finally, representing the faculty of Vista are our honor guards tonight, Dane Jacobson, Catherine Lloyd, Tammy Pixley, and Brenda Wright. Mr. Jacobson, Miss Lloyd, Miss Pixley, and Miss Wright, please stand so that you may be recognized. Thank you to all of our honored guests for joining us. We have three speakers tonight, two of our graduating students and also one of our teachers. At this time, I would like to welcome our first student speaker for tonight. Julian is an exceptionally solid, level-headed, mature young man. Julian is a leader on campus. He's respected by students and staff. He's easygoing, he's friendly, and he has a deep strength of character that has helped him be very successful at Vista. I'm glad that he agreed to deliver these remarks. He was a little bit hesitant at first, but you're going to do a great job at this and anything else that you set your mind to. Julian, come on over.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and class of 2022 graduates. Thank you all for coming and joining us on this special day. My name is Julian Sanchez Gomez, and it's an honor to be here and represent my class. First off, I'd like to thank our parents and guardians. We are truly grateful for everything you've done for us. I'd also like to give a special thanks to the staff and teachers that helped us get where we are today, especially to Mr. Moya and Mr. Jacobson for recommending me to give this speech I thought I would never give. Tonight, we celebrate new beginnings and the end of a milestone. Seeing all of us here right now is a big accomplishment for each and every one of us. We all worked so hard throughout our years of high school. We have gone through trials and tribulations and still made it through. We all came to Vista for different reasons, whether it was missing credits, attendance, or in my case, I got caught up in COFA. But one thing I learned from Vista is don't let your past define your future. These past 4 years of high school went by faster than Larry June could say, "Suck it to me." We entered as children, now we're leaving as adults, kind of. Once we step out that door, we may never cross paths again. Some of you may continue studying or go straight to work, maybe even both like me, but whatever path you choose, never give up. As Anatole France once said, to accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. If you have a dream, believe in it and chase it, and do your best to chase it, then achieve it. With that being said, I wish you all luck on your endeavors, and as Porky Pig would say, that's all, folks.
Thank you, Julian. At this time, I would like to welcome our second speaker for tonight, student speaker, representing the class of 2022, Snow Adams. Snow is a lively, creative, and strong young woman. She's been a student leader, she's been a top achiever academically at Vista, and she is graduating early, as is Julian. She's motivated and strong-willed and will go far in any direction she chooses. Snow?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and days and dames. I would like to welcome you and thank everyone for coming to Vista's class of 2023 graduation. My name is Snow Adams. And on behalf of Vista's graduating class, I'd like to speak for everyone and say thank you for those who chose to come on this special day and support and celebrate this big moment in our lives. Tonight, we have come here representing perseverance, confidence, and hard work, and success. We all come from different backgrounds, some with more struggles than others, but we all put in our time and effort to be here today. Just to walk this line, we have had our highs and lows this year, but we've had good days and bad, but that didn't stop us from climbing this mountain we call life. Sometimes we walk, run, crawl, climb, swim, and jump, just for the sake of our dream we call the future. Our path won't be easy, but we all know this. That's why we will keep running, swimming, and crawling to that future we want. We might fall down or drown, but we have people we know who will catch us or jump in that water to keep us swimming. But it may take us a while, but we will reach that dream we call our future. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank all the teachers who have helped me throughout my time here. I'd like to especially thank Mr. Moya for helping me know my limits, but also kept pushing me to overcome said limits. I'd also like to thank our staff here, including Miss Miss Ruby, for giving me a stern yet motivational talking to when I needed it. I'd also like to thank everyone here for supporting and helping us Lobos to get where we are today, be it family, friends, or even significant others. I'd like to say thank you for always being there, even when it was hard for the both of us. Thank you, it means the world. Now, to wrap this sentimental, cheesy thing all up, I would just like to say a few final words. We of class 2023 will soon be officially graduating in just a few minutes. I want you all to know that once we walk out these doors with our diploma, it will feel like a new world, a new challenge, a new exciting journey for us to take. Sadly, we'll be parting ways. Some will go to trade school, some will join the workforce, and hopefully, most of us will decide to go to college. But all of these routes lead to brighter futures, and to that I say, always stand tall. Never forget to run as a pack, and always lead with strength and character. These are our Vista values. And remember, it's always a great day to be a Lobo.
Thank you, Snow. Our final speaker tonight represents the Vista staff and teachers. Hillary Brown is an inspired teacher and is passionate about Vista students. I'm grateful to her for sharing her thoughts and reflections tonight. Her words capture the spirit of Vista and also the hopes and dreams that we have for every student. Hillary, please join me at the podium.
Julian and Snow, I'm really proud of both of you. Thank you for your speeches. Good evening, graduates and guests. I've attended my fair share of graduation ceremonies over the years, and Vistas are my favorite. Our superintendent, Ms. Thompson, once told me after a Vista graduation, "I couldn't believe it, you cheered for each student like it was your own child." But how could I not? Your success is what I'm the most proud of, and second chances are my first favorite kind of chance. My job in the classroom is to teach the art of storytelling and story listening. I've thought a lot about each of your stories, the unique circumstances that led you to Vista and to graduation. And tonight I have 3 pieces of advice for you to take with you. And since I'm your English teacher, each one includes the word story. Number 1, remember that you are the writer of your life story, and at any moment you have the power to say, "This is not how my story ends." Psychologist named Lori Gottlieb found that people who can change the narratives they tell themselves have the power to change their own lives. She says all of us walk around with stories about our lives, why choices were made, why things went wrong, why we treated someone a certain way. Stories are the way we make sense of our lives. She discovered that individuals who learned to tell their life stories from other perspectives were more likely to make positive choices. In literature class, we learn that characters don't grow without conflict, and stories aren't interesting without antagonists. Each of you chose not to let the obstacles in your life story keep you from graduation. Those obstacles were as global and far-reaching as a pandemic, and as personal and intimate as the loss of a loved one. And you chose to be a hero and end this chapter with a triumph. In language class, we learned that there is no good writing, only good rewriting. Don't stop revising and rewriting the story of your life. You get to decide what will happen next and how your character will develop. Number 2. Remember that there isn't anyone you couldn't love once you've heard their story. As your teacher, I've watched you grow closer as classmates and friends as you listen to each other tell your stories. In one of my classes every year, I invite students to think of one life-changing moment in their lives. And then I ask them to choose a piece of fabric that represents or symbolizes that moment for them. And my students sew their fabric pieces together while they tell each other their stories. It helps, I think, when we're in that vulnerable act of storytelling to have something to do with our hands, to have somewhere to look, but it also allows us to talk about how stories bind us together like thread. Dave Isay is the creator of StoryPort, an archive and national radio show that began as a booth in New York City, where anyone can record meaningful interviews with their loved ones in order to honor that person's story. A couple of years ago, the StoryPort booth went on tour across the country, and it stopped in Yuma. And on a field trip, our Vista students were able to record their stories in the booth, and those stories were archived in the Library of Congress. That's how important I believe Vista stories are. And in describing the StoryCorps experience, Dave Isay said, listening is an act of love. Wherever you go from here, remember to listen. You will find that the universe is not just made of atoms, it's made of tiny stories. Listen to the stories of your parents, your grandparents, and people around the world whom you've never met. The more stories you gather, the more you'll grow in empathy and love. Number 3, remember that you become part of the life story of each person you meet, so be a good part. Vista is the place where our stories converged. Now each of us has a chapter in our life story about our school flooding and about Miss Wright telling us that we had to walk through the water to leave the building, even if our shoes were new and ungreased. We have a chapter about Ruby telling us she's proud that we made it to school 10 minutes earlier than we usually do. And we have a chapter about watching the World Cup together in Mr. Moya's room, or about going on a field trip to Flagstaff and seeing snow together, or about using our PBIS points to have Miss Lloyd teach science in a cowboy costume. Graduates, our story might be a light for someone else, so tell it. Be generous and brave about sharing the ways you've overcome challenges so that others can follow your lead. I'm so grateful that I got to be a small part of each of your stories and that you are part of mine. I can't wait to find out what you write next. Congratulations, Lois.
That was beautiful, Ms. Brown, thank you. Graduates, we're almost there. Almost. I'm so excited for you, and I'm so excited to celebrate your achievements. Your teachers are very proud of you. Your families are here and they're proud of you. Your friends are proud of you, and I'm proud of you. I hope you enjoy this moment, and I hope you strive for more achievements of every kind. At this time, I invite Yuma Union High School District Governing Board President, Philip Townsend, to please certify the winter class of 2022 for graduation.
First, I want to say thank you for letting me be a part of your special evening. This is a tremendous honor for me. By the authority vested in me by the Arizona State Board of Education and the governing board of the Yuma Union High School District, I hereby accept and certify the Vista High School winter class of 2022 as duly qualified for graduation. They have met all the requirements of the state of Arizona and the Yuma Union High School District. The 2022 class of Vista High School qualifies for all the rights and privileges associated with this graduation and diploma. May I be the first to officially congratulate you as graduates of Vista High School. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Townsend. The winter class of 2022 will be introduced this evening by Ms. Ruby Camarino.
Snow Adams. Angel Joseph Bustos. Marina Evelyn Cázares. Seth Cruz. Vivian Del Rio Hernandez. Paris Ayana Cachora Espino. Tezcatlipoca Chickawas Galindo. Alonso García Calderón. Kenia Lisette García Guerrero. Zoe Charlotte Gómez Romero. Brian González. Bonnie Ann Hart. Kevin Heredia. Adrian Joel Hinton. Chandler Knight Jakovic. Lorenzo Juárez. Adrian Xavier Juárez. Kitzia Yamilet López Esquivel. Andrés Alexandro Lozano. Ebony Isabel Márquez Sánchez. Ángela Saraí Martínez. Claire Itzayana Mora. Israel Morales. Alda Alejandra Prieto Leso. Jessica Anastasia Robles. Zeilani Isabela Rocha. Alondra Rosales Montijo. Julián Alfredo Sánchez Gómez. Tanya Monique Torres. Jalissa Underwood. Jasmine Nicole Valenzuela. Carolina Vázquez Puebla. Yajaira Lisbeth Velázquez. Sedalia Alexandra Vera. Iliana Alejandra Wyatt.